Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Yeah, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
There, ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Set, go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready?
Throwing his love on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
60 back, 19 Tigers.
The give for the first time to Rashawn White. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Running it here with Giddens. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. They're going play action. Dwayne Hobbs. And the Packers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hoping something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Dumped off to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 72. Switch.
From the gun, a run for White.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Mills. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. All in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Quick on the draw to White. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Shut up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Mills to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's got to go back for this one. Great punt. Fair caught at the 6.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
10 strike, ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends him backwards to the 4.
A loss of 2 yards.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Savion Williams that time. And that brings up 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. This is taken at the 44. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Mills back to throw. That's incomplete left side. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action. Rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. Has room into the secondary. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Jacobs running behind center. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Yellow, ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th.
Let's go now. Black 40, drill, 52.
They're going to go. It's Love. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So a difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Red, strike, ready. Yellow, 43. Green, jack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's White again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go now. No. Me.
Looking to throw. Mills. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. He has it at the 5! Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Ready. 32.
1st down throw. Here's Love. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Up to the races, middle of the field. 30 into the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Green Bay.
saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Pass now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, go.
Mills looking to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Running on 2nd with White. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Again, this is White. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing here, Mills. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 28, Packers 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
On the ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Down, ready.
Play fake, it's Love. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
50 red. Field, left. Set,
Shotgun now for Love. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
He's got to gain a 6 there. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
At the Packers' 43-yard line.
White trying this straight ahead. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
60 bucks. Let's go now.
Out of the gun, White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Here's Giddens. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. And motion a tight end left. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And center receiver left. Here's the backup. First throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long. Third and long. They're going to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Punt team on the field. Takes this in at the 25. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return.
At their own 45-yard
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Now a pitch to White. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Let's go. Second. Ready.
They'll go left side here with White. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. Third and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're gonna have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again on 2nd. And this one is launched downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Savion Williams, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll throw 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they're going for this. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. The give now to White. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd down, they need 7.
Warrior 70. Set up. Set up, Ryan. Go get him. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's White on the give. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Hewitt Giddens, not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Be ready. Be ready.
Another for Giddens. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders put up even more points in a win. Carlson now to add 1 more. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to hit Josh Jacobs out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Packers.
They go play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal, Green Bay.
From the red zone on first. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
60 back, Dad. 60 back. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Running in here with Giddens. Works it past the 20. Through the 40. DJ Giddens at the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the fourth.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. This guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 48, Packers 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. The tight end in motion now. Running on first here with Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Let's go.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Second down pass play coming. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Third and long for him here. be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for Savion Williams that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Still sticking with the passing game. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Green Bay.
1st down, play action. Buying some time right. Kraft has it. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Packers.
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, 40? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your
His work.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. They go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some?